Resource utilization is a key function in a service industry organization. You want to understand how your resources are being utilized, how much of the capacity is consumed on different projects, and whether the capacity is best utilized. In next presentation, I will walk you through a scenario that with a simple inquiry, you can get that visibility into all projects that have your resources consumed. Let's jump into that. Let's look into the resource utilization inquiry. Imagine I want to look at how my projects are consuming my capacity from beginning of May. I select the start date, choose the end date, and hit search. It seems that I have 4 projects that are consuming my capacity. Let's pick one of them, for example. I start with ERP customization. Over 2,000 hours have been hard booked against this project. So basically, I can sort here, and you can see on the top of the list is ERP customization. The interesting point is that there are not all of the hours that have been hard booked here are being consumed on the project schedule. So I can see the WBS has about 445 hours that is not being fully staffed. So that could be a potential issue, that maybe not all of the book capacity is utilized or needed, or it could also be that it is okay and that's the way that the engagement is going. Same for other projects, that I can look into how each project is consuming the capacity. And right from here, if I want to do richer reporting, I can export this into Excel, which is my favorite analytical tool. Then I can have pivot tables and I can play with the data that I have and present them in different ways. Now let's look at this first project that has most of the capacity consumed. Over 2,000 hours of capacity has been consumed. I would go to the project, and right from here, I can have detailed view into the resources. It seems that the project is created, so the project is really not in process. The project was started on May 21st. But they still have time, and it could be normal that not all the people are being consumed on the schedule. And I can look at the detailed work breakdown structure, and I can clearly see that not all the project resources are being consumed. Again, because the project started is just recently, it could be pretty normal. But you can see how easy you can drill down and see how resources are being consumed in different projects. Even more, you can go and look at all the resources that are being booked on this project and how they have been booked, right? I can see Peter Houston is overbooked, whereas I have some other resources here that are having some availability. So that is an interesting and important piece of information for a resource manager or a practice manager who is looking at the practice all up, understanding how different projects are consuming the capacity. You can do that for any period of time that you want. You can go back historically or look at the future dates. But all of that gives you more or less projects to look at.